And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for our first Jayce video in the Path of Champions besides the prologue. Of course, we had the 5 prologues, but what we're going to do is start kind of recording, going through an entire run with the champion. Decided to pick Jayce because Jayce is, of course, Legends of Runeterra's newest champion, and everybody should have 2 copies of Jayce if you play through the different prologues. So I wanted to kind of show off, the entire adventure that we have. Lulu, then Gangplank, then Ezreal, then Zed, then Nautilus, and then finally Victor. It's quite a challenge. That's what I've been learning from playing some different champions. Right now, I've been playing some Caitlyn off stream. Leveling up Caitlyn, but these are not easy at all, and so want to pick a champion to record and put up the videos on YouTube for those of y'all that are needing a little bit of extra help. Hopefully, I can kind of walk you through the process here of winning these. So we're with Jayce right now. This is our starting deck with Jayce. I don't have any. I just did the prologue, so don't have any extra bonuses. That's the thing about how, so each champion in the Path of Champions has a reputation level, and as you play through, you're going to be earning reputation points and leveling up your champions. And so you can do that. These aren't easy. Like I said, these are a challenge, and sometimes you have to do that a couple of times to level up your champions in this reputation to make your run a little easier. Another thing about this is there are relic items. This is something I'm kind of learning with going through Caitlyn. You have to have a relic slot to equip an item. You gain the relic slot, a common relic item, at level 6. Obviously, we're not level 6 yet, so we don't have that. But your relic items... Sorry, that's Harvey by me. Your relic items are shared between your champions. So you can see I have 3 relic items right now because I earned these 3 with Caitlyn. And so if you're struggling with a champion and you're stuck, maybe it's good to go through another champion and have another champion earn more relic items that you can maybe find a new item. I can't continue to play Caitlyn in earlier ones, even though I can do that and level up the reputation, but I can't do that and continue to gain more relic items. You get these items for defeating some of those champions in the main on the main screen. So let's go to our adventure. We got Lulu here because I think Gangplank gave me the common one. Ezreal and Zed both gave me those rare relic items. So beating those champions give you those relic items. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's go to Lulu. So we're going to continue. I'll just have it open up here. But here's our path. We're going to have to go through Poppy, get to Lulu. Okay. So let's go see our reward. We got a new power. Alright, so no rerolls, so we have to just choose one of these. We can have our spells cost 1 less, allies have overwhelm, or cards you draw cost 1 less this round. Now, the whole thing about Jayce is Jayce wants to have exactly 6+ cost spells, and so making these cost less actually doesn't really help our Jayce. At least it doesn't help our Jayce level up. So I'm kind of inclined to just say allies have overwhelm, I guess. Because I don't know if I really want my spells to cost 1 less. So... Alright, I guess we get allies have overwhelm. Alright, and we'll travel. And start off. Glad says, I have a problem with Jinx versus Ezreal. I think I am around level 10, 11, but my deck's not any good. Sometimes it's so bad I can't pass Karma. Yeah, it's like I said, this is not easy. I thought that beating Gangplank and beating Ezreal were both some real challenges. I was just using Caitlyn. Alright, the Golden Crush bots are probably the worst card in the deck. Those are going to be the cards that we're going to mulligan every single time. Also, probably this Ferris Sky Cruiser not so good. It is important to really read through the enemy powers that you're playing against and make sure you understand them. When you play through, you're going to have different paths that you can choose. And your different paths are... you can only go on one path. You can't go back, and so knowing exactly what you're playing against is going to be really important to choose from. I guess we're going to block here. Keep the Forge Chief alive.
Gotta say, Not a bad place to work. Check out these moves.
The thing is, like, my spell mana is already full, so I can't refill any more spell mana.
Keep it up.
Yeah, you get a lot of XP from the Path of Champions.
Traditions are lost if not passed on.
Okay, so let's go ahead and play Jayce. Let's go quick attack.
Nothing beats field testing. I recall my training.
I really don't want Jayce to block a 3-1. Alright, now Overwhelm should be able to just finish this out.
Powering up.
Alright, the question is, who's the easiest champ to beat Ezreal, in your opinion? I honestly don't know. So I only have experience with just Caitlyn right now. You know, going through these. I don't like any of them. I guess Unlicensed Innovation because it's a 6-cost spell for Jayce. I just don't like... We gotta be able to block. I don't really recommend taking things that say can't block because you only have 1 life total. That next, you know, that life total is going to be very important. Okay, so then we get some reinforcements. So that's going to be our champion to pair. Zed is such a good champion to take in all of these because just most everybody, Zed's a great one to take because Zed can just win these runs by itself. You can just, you know, buff up your Zed. You know, the Shadow Fiend, the Death Mark aren't very good, but Zed is so good. That's always a good option. And I think, and just kind of looking at these other ones, you know, none of these really help Jayce very much. You know, like, yeah, none of these are 6+ cost spells, anything like that. We'll just take Zed. So, like, Tarik's an option here. That's one thing that I would recommend avoiding is we have a 4-mana champion with Jayce. Try to avoid a 4-mana champion also, because then you want to be able to, you know, like your best draws, be able to curve champion into champion. So I would like one of these two. Otherwise, Bandle City Mayor and Poro Sled are both better cards than Shadow Fiend or Deathmark, but Zed is just so good that we're going to go ahead and take Zed. Alright, so this is what I was talking about with the path will branch, and you can only go one way. You can't go back. You used to be able to go back. So a lot of times, like, looking and seeing what you're going to be facing and what would be a more difficult deck is important. But then also looking ahead, this one will give us a spells chest, so we'll get like a cool spell if we go to this one. This one's a healer. I don't really need a healer. We just started. I don't really want a healer. So we're going to go this way towards the spell chest. Try to make your deck better whenever, you know, to be able to get to the final boss. What's up, Glad? Yeah, Glad just says, I came back from like a year break. Got hyped with the Netflix series and this new game mode. It's so nice to play the game without caring about meta decks and collection. I know, isn't it? Dude, I honestly really, really love this one-player mode. This Path of Champions is so cool. And it's so much content, too. You know, playing through, you know, 6 different journeys with 15 different champions, you know? Because you can even try to go for, you know, S rank, like across the board with all of them. Like, you can play this for hundreds of hours, and I agree, it is kind of nice and relaxing. Yeah, you don't have to worry about meta decks and what your collection looks like. You do need the 2 champion cards to play for like each one, but thankfully with the first 5 champions, they give you the 2 champion cards. Okay, so their power is round start stun the weakest unit. Weakest enemy unit, you know, one of mine. I'm gonna pass. Like, this is just such a good card for me to Mystic Shot, right? It's a 3-2. I'd rather trade that for Mystic Shot than trade it for my 3-3. Ooh. I don't really know why they picked that one up, but
Happy to do whatever's needed.
I'll take it.
Need clearance, pal.
Okay, so we got to make that block so we can get our 1 mana back. If I block with the Eager Apprentice, and keep the other 2-1 alive, then that other 2-1's just going to get stunned here at round start. And I don't really want that, you know, then that other 2-1 getting stunned at round start's kind of useless. So might as well...
Want to see these moves up close?
Might as well block with it, get the 1 mana,
Don't let the fluffy
have this
tails fool
one
ya.
be the thing that's stunned.
Underestimate. I dare you.
Yep, and yeah, you definitely get all that extra XP during this path, like while playing the Path of Champions. You get daily XP bonuses and everything, so you can, you know, you can work towards getting those other champions. And especially if you like, you know, you really like just playing Path of Champions, don't care so much about meta. You know, when you're looking at your region rewards, be going for, you know, be going for Ionia and Bilgewater and trying to get those other champions. Alright, let's play some Acceleration Gate. We have 4 of the mana. So I can play the Shadow Fiend first.
Only I can quell.
Alright, kind of punished for doing it. But not really, to be honest. Because they would have just responded after my Acceleration Gate anyway. We should still be able to take care of this. 6 Overwhelm. 6 damage, we got Overwhelm. Awesome, got a Scout Attack. There we go. And we know that right now they're just working on adding in more regions and adding in more champions. And that's going to be awesome, you know. I don't know what the next region will be. Maybe Shadow Isles, because they kind of had some Shadow Isle stuff from before. Alright, we got Eager Apprentice. I kind of want to just take the Eager Apprentice, because, so like Rush, I don't really care. I mean, it's 0 mana, like that's nice. 0 mana, +1/+0 quick attack, like that's kind of cool. Like, I guess Rush would allow me to choose Challenger with Jayce, and then I could quick attack challenge with Jayce. That could be kind of cool. Oh, this thing, round start, refill a spell mana, that's actually not bad. And then also draw a card. You know what? That's not so... Well, but then it's just a 3-2. A 3-2 is pretty meh. Alright, let's go with 0 mana Rush, final answer. Modas, is there a chance they bring back the OG Lab of Legends? And I don't think so, honestly. They said there is, like it could, you know, like they didn't shut the door on it. But I just don't think that that's going to happen. We're taking either Retreat or Single Combat. I don't really like Suit Up that much. Both these are pretty good. Finding ways to heal your Nexus is really important. So Health Potion is honestly a very valuable thing to have. But with that being said, I like 1 mana Single Combat. We're going to go ahead and take that treasure. Alright. Moving on to the Herald. Whenever one of the foe's allies is supported, it gets +1/+0. No big deal. Because what I think that they're just kind of... They combined some of the good stuff of the first Lab of Legends and then some of the good stuff of Saltwater Scourge into this. And I think that they're just going to use their resources instead of putting the other version back, of just expanding upon this version. That's my guess. I could be wrong. But that would be my guess. Picks.
He made it, Rib! I want to go home. How can I help? Come on, Rib!
Guess we're taking it. Don't like taking any damage ever. Well, I guess we're taking it. Alright, we do not have a license for innovation. Okay, so that's a permanent +1/+0 buff whenever it gets... It's not like +1/+0 this round, it's a permanent +1/+0 buff for things that are supported. Okay, I doubt we're going to be able to play the Thermogenic Beam right here, but oh, maybe we can. Okay.
What do you say, Glow?
So this is going to be a 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's going to be a 5-2. So if I 5-2 quick attack, if I thermo this, then they're going to have a 3-2. I guess a 3-5. Oh, no, it won't be supported. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to have a really big Flower Child. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe playing the Shadow Fiend instead. So that thing's going to be really big. So that's 7. 7's a lot. I don't think we're getting the S tier skill where you have to stay at, you know, 30 health. Unless we can find some ways to heal our Nexus. Okay, so we're gonna give Jayce quick attack.
Let's get started.
Go ahead and I'll kill this. I assume they're just gonna trade with either one, whichever one I don't pull. Anyway, them down to 7. Shock, blast. Shock one and blast the other. Shock, blast. I think that's how that works. No, we'll just do this.
Interesting use of tech.
Oh, got overwhelm anyway. I was planning on playing that with the acceleration gate, but with that draw, we'll get lots of 3/3s. Okay, continuing on. So far, so good.
Gonna mark today down as a success.
Thermogenic Beam will make some Poros. Leviathan with Barrier or Shadows of the Past will now have Invoke. That's a really cool little ability that they have on these that they will now have Invoke. But Shadows of the Past is just not a card I really want to play. And Leviathan is really expensive. So I guess looks like we're going to have to get some Thermogenic Beams. Okay, Champion Item Chest. Ooh, these are some good ones. Oh, these are some good ones. Okay, so like Phage is always awesome. Getting additional size, like this is one that I would really highly recommend choosing most every time. Getting additional size on the champions is really worth it. Because whenever you're playing these, you want to find things that like reduce the cost of your cards or try to get like cards for free. But then getting like a +2/+2 is basically getting a very valuable spell for free. And so like that on the champions is really, really solid. So definitely recommend getting that a lot. However, I'm going to choose this play I start a free attack because we have Zed. And I just feel like that's got to be amazing with Zed of like be able to start a free attack with Zed and then, you know, you'll have your normal attack also. That does sound really good with Jayce, though, as well, right? Like, Jayce is a 6/4 quick attack. I mean, I guess they both attack for 6 with quick attack. Oh, man, that's tough. I'm going to choose that on the Zed. All right. Let's do that. That sounds really powerful. Battle Fury at 6. That helps out Jayce. Reroll tokens, I really recommend buying these. You know, get your reroll token. That'll help out at various times. I think that they are worth a little bit of gold. However, a lot of these random cards aren't worth that much gold, and you can really really like making your deck larger has downsides because the more cards you add, the less likely it is that you draw your champions. So don't just go crazy and don't always just spend all your gold buying stuff. So like Hexcore Foundry, I just don't really even care. about that. Peddler, eh. Battle Fury, eh. Like, Novify is kind of like a good protection spell, but we're playing against Lulu and Poppy. Like, those aren't champions that probably need Novify. So, don't really need any of these. You can use your rerolls also. It's behind my camera, but you can use your rerolls on this also. Like, if you get towards, like, the end, and, like, this is, like, a shop over here, and you can buy a reroll and use your reroll, for example. But we're just going to pass on all those. Travel to the healer. You can heal if you want. You can also not heal if you try to get the S tier on the health. So I think you have to like not use any healing, but we're not really going for that. I want to win. So let's take that 7 life. We are going to heal right after beating Poppy anyway. So round start, grant the foe's strongest ally +1/+1 for each of their other allies. That sounds difficult. Yeah, so a reroll token, what it is those choice, anytime you make a decision on any of those rewards, right, like, you know, like on any of them, you can always reroll. And so getting but you have to have a reroll token. You don't start with one right away, but you can earn them whenever your champion levels up with reputation. And so the reroll tokens are pretty valuable, because if you get like a reward where it's like a champion item and they're not all very good, get to reroll and look for something better. The Mystic Shot I wasn't sure of, but we're going to keep the Unlicensed Innovation, be able to have that on round 3. Definitely love seeing the Eager Apprentice. I really want my champions.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
Okay, what is this? Round start. Grant the foe's strongest ally +1/+1 for each of their other allies.
Ready, Hammer?
So there's no other ally, so nothing happens to that. Okay.
I'm on it.
Got this from a side quest.
Ah, did that sound right?
You're not a hero, right?
That technique.
Where's our champions? Yeah, it's basically refresh the shop, and just once. So you can only use it one time. It's just like one reroll token, and you just refresh the shop. You know, right then. And that's it. We can always cast these thermogenic beams for 0 and get random poros.
Yeah? Where? What are you looking at me for?
I was like thinking about single combating there, and I was like, wait a minute, I can just do 4 damage.
Baddies beware, Mama's got a gun.
I probably should have done that the first time.
Clearly. Stacka, stacka. Up,
Alright, go ahead and keep killing stuff. So we're taking 1 here with the impact. Can we draw a champion, please? We're in the mini boss fight. We could really use a champion. Wow. No champions. Guess we should play this.
Wouldn't be a quest without some danger.
They blocking?
Sure you wanna
Yeah.
do this?
0 mana, quick attack. I know, it's pretty nice, right? Zed? Zed?
The battlefield must stain with
Creates a hungry owl cat in hand.
honesty most ignoble, our hero did charge.
Come now, minstrels, say the adjectives for me.
Finder shares.
They're at 11.
Their tale.
Huh. I was not expecting them to attack, but I kind of have to take it. Because if I block, then there's no unit for me to cast that on. But this is 11 power, they're at 11. Oh, there's the Zed. Alright, well, I'll go and play Zed. So the Zed has the start a free attack. That's pretty good. And now that Zed also gives me the Living Shadow.
More than one way to pick a fine home. I'll show you. Easy there.
So it could have attacked for 11, but this was a little safer in case they had another Pokey Stick. Alright, finally found a champion. So we're moving right along. Moving right along. Alright, do not want Shadows of the Past. Just not a card that I want. What is this thing? Lost Riches with doubling dice. When cast, there's a 50% chance to create a copy of me in hand that causes 0. Or Flash of Brilliance draws a card. I think I like the Flash of Brilliance draw card, to be honest. This is just kind of weird, but like, this is good with Jayce. It replaces itself. It costs 0 mana. That works. That works. We'll take that. So here's the reroll right here. So like, if you want, we could just get completely like 3 new options there if you use your reroll. But we're gonna save the reroll for now. We'll take that. And let's get a new reward. We got new power. Epic. Reduce the cost of the most expensive card in your hand by 1 at the round end. That's actually not really what we want. Yes, we don't really love that because we want our spells to cost exactly 6. I don't like these game start do something. I don't think I've ever chosen this power ever, to be honest. Don't like that one. So I wouldn't really ever recommend, because it's just not, you need something that does stuff throughout time. I'm going to take this Duelist. Summon an ally, give it Challenger this round. That's okay. It's either that or reroll. Like, this is not, it's not that great of a power, but it does work well with both of my champions. I can give Jayce quick attack, Zed has quick attack, and so quick attack challengers are kind of nice. And everything that I have has overwhelm, and so they can be like overwhelm challengers. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take that. It also works well with the 1-drop, the ephemeral 1-drop I have. Okay, so kind of looking on for these two things. This gives us an item chest. So some like item on a card. And a champion item. I think we want champion items. Let's kind of take a look. So this is just round start that created darkness. They just have a bunch of darkness. This one, all units, that's ours and theirs, have strike double my power. That seems kind of crazy. That seems crazy with Zed. Let's go there. Let's look for Zed. Hopefully we draw Zed, because strike double my power Zed sounds pretty insane. What do we have? No. None of those are Zed. There's Zed.
How can I help?
And we even have a single combat for some protection. Alright, I guess we'll just trade.
Wow, did you see that? Take the high ground.
There's no real reason not to play this. Because, you know, it does draw, so it just kind of gives us a little bit more information.
Only the worthy survive.
Oh, no! Oh, wait, it doesn't have Challenger. We good. 14 power Zed?
Other reinforcements.
Let's go quick attack, because it's already going to have Challenger. This is silly. Alright, that one was a little easy.
Gonna mark today down as a success.
And they have Overwhelm. Okay, Eager Apprentice can have regeneration. Not very valuable, but I do like Eager Apprentice. It really is like part of our best curve, so I really like that, so I wouldn't mind adding another copy to the deck. This having Predict, This has Heal Your Nexus. Let's go with that. Heal the Nexus, always very good to have. So we'll heal our Nexus, and now we get a champion item. When I'm summoned, double my power and health? What? That sounds great. Again, getting larger size is really important. So if we put that on the Zed, Zed will be a 6-4, or we put that on Jayce, and Jayce is a 12-8. But man, I think we're just going to take... I mean, honestly, that's better on Jayce, of course, but our Zed has the free attack. I kind of think we just go with the 6-4 Zed free attack. Ooh, item shop. Alright, so we'll buy a reroll token. So that means we got 540 left. Epic. When you cast a spell, grant me +1/+1. That's a great ability. That's a great ability. However, it's a Golden Crush bot. I don't want a Golden Crush bot. So this one -1 cost. We don't want that. We want it to cost 6. So we're not choosing that. Mystic Shot, draw a card. Mystic Shot is a very good card. And drawing cards is good. We'll go and do that. We'll go and buy a Mystic Shot, draw a card. Alright, cool. And so you could reroll if you want, even after you purchase, then you can reroll and it'll give you 3 new options. But we'll just hold on to it for now. Okay, looking at these two, this one is Poros. Ooh, that one looks epic. I kind of go that way towards the epic. This one looks rare for a spells chest. Let's go this way. So let's just make sure when any player summons a unit, give it a barrier. Everything's going to have a barrier. Or game start, everybody has a mirror mage. Alright, let's go towards the barrier. I'm kind of scared of the barrier against my Zed, but I guess my Zed's going to have a barrier too, so. Some Green Glade Caretakers. Okay, we got Zed. Let's actually keep single combats. I like how we do have the attack token round 3. That's something to kind of be looking at. So round 3, we'll be able to play Zed and have... That's cool. And be able to have these single combats to help the Zed out, just in case.
I am one with the land.
Man, that's a lot of damage. Alright.
Run and wisp. Steady my hand.
We'll be fine.
Pledge yourself to the shadow. I am the shadow. My skill is unrivaled.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Nature blesses her followers.
Okay. So the 2 caretakers are gone. Gotta remember that the ephemerals, you can only fight with them once. Like, you can't really fight with them twice. Guess we're just gonna play this thing that can block for me. Okay, cannot cast that.
They followed the wrong master.
That's a lot of damage they're taking. Going down to 2. Okay, got through. So we're still at 19. Not the most health, but we're looking okay. 19's not too bad. +1/+1 for Jayce. -1 cost for the Mystic Shot. Okay, I don't want Ephemeral, but both of these are really good. The main thing I really like about this Jayce one is that we get an additional Jayce in the deck. Right now we have exactly 40 cards in the deck, and we only have 2 Jayce and then 4 Zed. I like that, but the 1-mana Mystic Shot is also really enticing because the Mystic Shots draw cards. So there's 3 Mystic Shots right now, so now like all 4 of those would be 1 cost and draw card. I really like that. I think we're going to take that. Oh, well, let's see. Are we... Should I use a reroll? No. Okay. All right, we're going to choose that. That was just our reward for winning that. All right, travel over here. Aurora Borealis with a really cool ability, but I don't really want Aurora Borealis. Yeah, so I guess these are just all different Poros. Okay, we got different options here. These are Adopt a Poro. I don't really want Poros. Or we can Fill Your Home. Ooh. Ooh. Round start. Lil Buddies. Round start. Summon a random 1-cost Poro. Yes, please. How about that? Alright, that was pretty epic. Alright, heading on over to the healer. We'll go and heal 7. And we're on to Lulu. Round start, transform the player's strongest follower into a 1/1 squirrel and silence it this round. Alright, so it's the strongest follower of mine will get silenced every round. Yeah, Zed's carrying hard. Yeah, that's the thing about Zed. Zed will carry hard. And so, doesn't matter what champion you're playing, Zed's going to be a good choice because that's, you know, Zed do what Zed do. Carry hard is what Zed do. Alright, let's go with a... I guess this is just a Jayce game. Yeah, then these things are going to have Challenger also. Alright, that's obviously a terrible block, normally, to make. But we're getting one of those little buddies every single round. Oh, they get silenced.
I'm on it.
And since we're getting one every single round,
Off we go! Blow that!
let's definitely get rid of Young Witch. Then, that means your board space is at a premium, because you're going to run out of board space if you don't trade stuff off. So you want things to trade off, so you can have space.
Well, this isn't the point.
Hello, Delphinus.
Skipping's faster.
Scalper for us.
Alright, let's get 3 damage on Lulu, so Mystic Shot can kill Lulu. But first,
Nothing a little ingenuity can't
we're going to play
fix.
Jayce.
Hex tech engaged.
Alright, so they have another Lulu in hand. Alright, this Unlicensed Innovation can heal our Nexus.
That tasted
But we are running out of room. Oh, yeah, never mind. Okay, never mind. I was thinking I could play this and I could have done that to level up Jayce, but I couldn't.
fly, Rib!
Yeah, can't block that. Alright, so we're running out of room.
Let's get started.
You like frogs, huh?
That's fine. I kind of want something to die. So I can play this. Heal our Nexus 6. Level up Jayce. I want to be able to make that acceleration gate.
This is the cutting edge of progress.
What's their life total? Oh, 21. Okay, never mind. They got lots of life. I was going to say what's their life total for Mystic Shotting them, but that's a long ways away. Oh, what's up, Jayce?
Take the high ground.
The high ground. Alright, we're going to shoot you and shoot you. Draw a card. Draw a card. Okay. Okay.
Bureaucrats.
Okay, we'll just kind of have some stuff die. Clear some room. So next round... Oh, next round is going to be 11 mana? Not enough for Assembly Line and Acceleration Gate. Alright, so we'll play you.
Wait, is that a familiar frog? Oh my gosh. Go on, Ram.
You told me to say hello.
Acceleration Gate. +4/+4, or +4/+0. Quick attack for everybody, and new keyword for everybody. Any scouts? Doesn't look like it. You look like a challenger. You look like a challenger. And what do you have? Oh, just augment. Yuck. Alright.
Yeah, he bites.
GG's. And there we go. That's how we do. Alright, so first one down. So Lulu down. Now we got some more champions to go. So how do we do? We get 100 reputation. So that's what, if you're struggling with like some of the later champions, maybe go back and do some of these other adventures to get more reputation. Because the more reputation points you get, we got S speed. That's right, Z kills people super fast. S speed, but only A on health and wealth. Health and wealth. I kept my rerolls in my pocket. Alright, there we go, because the more reputation you get, then the more you unlock over here. So now, our future adventures, we're going to rank 3, click that, now we're going to start with 50 gold. And then, if we get just a little bit more reputation points, we'll be able to begin every adventure with 2 additional rerolls. So, if you keep on leveling up, it'll make any ones that you're struggling with easier. So, there we go. Alright, so that was Jayce versus Lulu. That's the first level for Jayce. We're going to go ahead and try out the next one here in just a little bit. Those y'all watching later on YouTube, hit that like button and leave those comments. And let me know which, just talk to me about these Path of Champions. Got any questions? Love to answer them. Really enjoy just kind of talking about these. And if you're struggling with any of them or anything like that, let me know. But when you are, like I was saying, the thing to do is, maybe go back and replay some to gain those reputation points to level up your champion. Plus, you can go through different besides that, you can get more relic items by going through different champions. And we'll talk a little bit more about relic items here, once we get to some of these other ones when we're going to actually start equipping the relic items. Alright, so that's Jayce against Lulu. We got Gangplank up next. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video.